What is up, YouTube? JankyYGO here. My name is Michael, and today we have new cards to talk about from the Machina and Jump promos from Japan. But before we get into that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out with YouTube's algorithm. If you want to send us any cool deck profiles or replays, our email's in the description as always. Now, let's jump right in to our first card called Machina Base as Base Storage. I don't know. It's a Dark Machine effect monster that's a level 4, the 1600 tag. We don't know its defense because, as you can see here, it's kind of covered up, and so is the last part of the effect. Uh, its first and second effect can only be used once per turn. If it's normal summoned or special summoned, you can target one Machina monster in your graveyard. Except for itself, special summon it in face, or special summon it in defense position, but it cannot activate effects during this turn. You can target one other Machina monster you control when spelled trap card your opponent controls. I'm assuming you send them both to the graveyard, but I don't know. That's just what I'm gonna guess. Next effect is a quick play spell card called Force Reading for Unapproved Reanimation. Is what this has right here. It's a quick play spell card. You can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Target one machine monster you control. Equip a machine union monster with the correct target from your hand or deck. If you do, the equipped union monster cannot be special summoned during this turn. Okay, they're pushing Machinas towards the union mechanic again. Uh, I don't know how I feel about that. Machine or union monsters aren't usually very good, except for the ABC deck, but that was more of the deck just being good in general and less. And then unions felt more like a gimmick to me personally. Uh, but who knows? Maybe this card will become a staple in the new Machina strategy. Next up are the V Jump promos. Called one Speedroid, so more Speedroid support. Woo. Uh, Speedroid Car Turbo. It's a level 3 wind machine tuner effect monster. You can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. If you control a wind monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but for the rest of the turn, you can activate the effects of monsters except for wind. You can banish this card and one Speedroid from your graveyard. When monsters you control gain 800 attack until the end of this turn. So for the Speedroid deck, which got a huge hit because of Terror Top getting hit, which was their searcher, but this card is pretty good, I guess. It's a tuner that summons itself out for free. I've never played I haven't played that deck, so I don't know exactly what's good. Like that's what this deck needed more of, but when I remember the cards I remember seeing is it seemed like a synchro deck that didn't have enough ways to spam the field. It seemed like just a worse synchron deck to me. Next up is Speedrun. Not Speedrun. Speedroid Block and Roll. It's a level 4 wind machine effect monster. 1000 attack, 1800 defense. Uh, you can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. This card is sent to the graveyard as synchro or as material for a synchro summon. You can special summon one Speedroid token with the same level as the original level of the synchro monster that was used to synchro summon. Okay, it gives you more fodder to keep synchro summoning, which is good. Uh, in April, we get the new master rule, and so being able to keep synchro summoning is going to help out a lot, especially with especially with this deck. I know that I remember I've barely played against this deck and I haven't really played it, but from what I can remember, it like would make Fearwing and a, it'd make like two synchros, and that would be it. And this card helps make more, so that's pretty good. Next up is DD Dog, which is a level 6 Dark Fiend Pendulum Effect monster, 2000 attack, 2000 defense with a scale of 3. Its Pendulum Effect, you can only use the Pendulum Effect of this card's name once per turn. Target one Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz monster your opponent controls, negate that monster's effect until the end of the turn, then destroy this card in the Pendulum Zone. Monster effect. Once returned, if your opponent special summons a Synchro, or Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz, you can target one of those monsters during that turn. That face-up monster cannot declare an attack. Also, its effects are negated. Uh, this card. So DDDs are another combo deck, like an O that used to be able to OTK or stun pretty good. This leans more into the stun aspect. I would say this card probably won't see a lot of play in DDDs, and my initial reaction to that is because DDDs seem like they went from less stun to more OTK, and with the new Master Rule for Master Rule 2020 coming out, it didn't help pendulums at all. So I think that I think that this card and this card isn't what DDDs needed. I'll say that. Like I think I can confidently say this isn't the card DDDs needed to be relevant again. But it's always nice when an old deck like that gets support, especially since that one was a fan favorite. Anyway, that is it for today. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. Uh, our email is in the description once again. If you want to send us any cool deck profiles or replays, be, be sure to do so. Send to that email at JankyYGO or JankyYGO at gmail.com. And of course, have a wonderful day.